We're live.
Yeah, we should have began 15 minutes ago, but somebody's missing. We don't have our graphics because somebody's missing. Mikey's out there playing grab ass, so we're here alone. I don't know how many people are watching. This is going to be a fucked up podcast today because when you have someone that's not pulling their weight, that happens sometimes.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. He's doing a lot of content in Chicago, and I think he left his charger somewhere, so he had to turn the car around. He might join from his car, but damn, coming in hot.
Meanwhile, the Devils are now the only team worse than them is the Rangers. They're now a full 15 points out of a playoff spot, and they say that they win 2 in a row and they lose 3 in a row. I mean, the way they lose these games, you got Jacob Markstrom, who's got a 64% save percentage. The Winnipeg Jets have won 2 of the last 20 games. Both of those wins coming against the Devils. And on Tuesday, the Devils had no hit. And then you hear Bryce Salvador, they flew home, they're tired, they had the snow, and then they lose, a teammate gets traded. They got to understand. They got to understand it's hard to play out there every day. It's hard to give it that effort. And then when you have bad puck luck, Bryce Salvador might be the worst fucking announcer that's ever fucking lived. 9-0. I was watching a video from North Korea when they lost to Portugal 7-0. Hey, he put the valiant North Korean team was denied deserved victory by the referees in sports.
What accent is that supposed to be? Is that North Korean?
Mechanical North Korea accent.
Mechanical North Korean, got
it. Despite their superior play, 7 goals were awarded for no valiant reason to the Portuguese soccer team, and all 40 goals that the North Koreans scored were wiped out by the referees' corruption. And then you have Rachel Herzog. Devils might have lost today, but they had a lot of fun doing it. And it's a bad day. How's it going, Bryce? The Devils played a real valiant game out there. 9-0. That's not that bad a loss. Yeah, it's all right. They outshot the Islanders. I know that they allowed 9 goals on 14 shots. Jacob Markstrom, he had a sty in his eye. It's hard to play goalie when they shoot a puck at you. The glove. Sometimes you can't catch those easy shots. It just doesn't work out that way. So they trade Andre Palat, who's had 2 goals for the Devils and 4 assists. Yesterday, he had a goal and 2 assists for the fucking Islanders.
Did you see the paid chat?
Hi, Chris.
Can you do a rock? You remember when the Rock used to say that?
But the tank is cooking.
Probably the best payoff for a super chat ever. All right, sorry, go on. What else about the Devils? I mean, do you think that they're going to pull it all together, come together as a team, follow their coach, and then
you mean Sean McCree? Yes, he does. There she goes again.
I've never heard you sing that one.
It's appropriate the team plays like a bunch of pussies, and their coach is named Queef. You see? And by the way, when it gets warm, the socks are going off. But I got my socks on.
Actual insane asylum.
I got my socks on. I got my Windsor hat. It's fucking cold, miserably fucking cold. Every day the cold just crashes on you, sucks the soul out of your fucking existence. As they didn't even, you can't even walk around this here. The snowbanks are right on the curb. You can't even cross the street. Nobody plowed. Nobody put on any rock salt.
As a resident in Manhattan, I pay exorbitant taxes, municipal taxes, and the fact that the sidewalks aren't like even the intersections, I should say, like you can't cross
the street. It's even worse in Jersey.
Well, Jersey, forget about it.
So we got the hat, of course, the jersey.
Hold on the hat, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there's the pin.
I know this guy better than he knows himself.
You got the jersey. You got the shirt. I got the car bumper sticker. And well, now we got...
Oh no, we got something new?
Oh, the bag.
I did not see that coming. God help me.
This team is a fucking disgrace. They have no fucking balls. The team doesn't like each other. Something went wrong somewhere. And
you're going to wear that tonight?
Sheldon Queef, what?
You're definitely wearing that tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I have a question. Outside of things like saying they don't have testicles and, that type of analysis, is there anything actually hockey related you have in terms of insights? Because I have not watched any of their games. I love you, Frank. As a Rangers fan, I almost feel bad for the Devils. I don't, but for you, I almost do. Sent with love, if you smell what the tank is cooking.
Oh, thanks, Chris. And how do I describe this? They don't hit anybody. They don't play a good physical brand of hockey. They don't pass well. They pass you're supposed to pass stick to stick, tape, or as they say, tape to tape. The tape on the stick to the tape on the stick. They pass it into each other's skates. They take these shots from from the face-off circles. They don't get rebounds. They don't do a forecheck. They don't know the difference between a forecheck and a forearm. I mean, this team, they don't play with any hunger. They don't play with any urgency. Fans are so bored Tuesday night, they're doing the fucking wave. They rush down the ice, they miss a shot.
They were doing the wave while the Devils were losing?
Yeah, I was disgusted.
Oh, boy. That's tough.
I was disgusted.
I'm sure you were.
And Bryce Salvador. These fans are getting into it. They're feeling the spirit of Jersey. Yeah, that's right. The Devils are playing a valiant hockey game.
Question: If you're in the arena, how do you hear what the announcer's saying on TV?
Someone played the clip of me.
Got it.
And it's just how he talks. It's just how he talks. It's just how Bryce Salvador does every game. Bad puck luck. Bad puck luck. Bad puck luck. Bad puck luck.
All right, I'm going to do my traditional actually check where they are in the standings because I think you said they're like 20 points out.
They might as well be.
Yeah, well, that's typical.
Well, there's only one team worse than them, and it's the Rangers.
That is correct. So they have 56 points, and the Hurricanes in first place have 69. But the Flyers only have 57. That's three teams.
Well, the Flyers played the Devils twice. Combined score 14-2.
Is that a prediction or a?
Well, that's what the Devils when they played the Flyers. In that game, the Devils basically, and then when they played that song by Bruce Springsteen at the end of the game, that song "Surrender."
Yes, you've yelled it in my face many times. Don't play it though for copyright.
No, I can't play it, but I actually see the Devils do this. at the end of the game. Let me see. Where's my damn? And Bryce Salvador even leads the way in doing it. God damn it!
And singing "Surrender."
Yes.
Yeah, you gave some good hockey insights for like a second, but
I know all the Devil players do this when they play a song. Yeah, they hold up the flashlight on their phone and sway their hips together.
All right, so it's a lost season.
They got to shake the roster up.
A new coach
Brad had an awful year.
Tortorella.
He'd be the right play.
You want a hard ass?
No more of this soft like everything's okay, everything's good, everything. This is the fucking this team. They started 8-1. Since that 8-1 moment, since the handcuff. By the way, Jack Hughes has been back now a month. In that time, he has 1 goal, 3 assists, and his shots look like they're like he has like no strength in his hand.
Is he playing differently in terms of the way he's moving, like his positioning on the ice, or is he just not finishing?
He's not finishing.
Okay, so all right, maybe that could turn around then.
I don't think it's going to turn around.
Well, I know you don't expect anything good to ever happen.
Jesper Bratt has had an awful season. For the second straight year, Dawson Mercer has had an awful season. Dawson Mercer scores when the Devils are up 3-1. That's when Dawson Mercer scores. Nico Hischier, he's had a disappointing year. Simone Nemec, he had his flash. Now he's back to being Simone the Mater D again. In fact, the other day, Jack Hughes snapped at him on the ice
for not playing defense, not being physical.
He the skater skated right past him, right into the net, and scored a that easy goal. They had him and Dougie Hamilton on the ice, and 3 goals were allowed. And it's the Devils go down the ice, and they get a shot or 2, and then the transition from defense to offense to defense is pathetic. They allow so many transitional shots and transitional goals. It's ridiculous.
Is Pesce doing anything?
He's been the only defender that does anything.
But it's not enough.
It's not enough. Brendan Dillon, he got hit. He got dinged. And ever since he got dinged, he's not been the same player.
What does dinged mean? Concussion?
Yeah.
You are old school. Concussion to you is just a ding. Ding. All right, so the Devils are dead.
The problem with Simone Nemec is that he's an offensive player trying to play defense.
Can we see the mask again you're wearing tonight? It's just beautiful. All right, so what did you think of the NFC AFC Championship?
It's a mess, and
still in the Devils.
They're pressed against cap, and Tom Fitzgerald has to go. Has to go. He's given out so many bad contracts. Yeah, giving Jacob Markstrom 2 years with a no trade clause is absolutely insane.
They give no trade clauses to mid-tier players.
Yes, and that's the problem with the Devils.
Yeah, NBA, it's like the rarest thing ever.
Yeah, well, half the Devils have no trade clauses.
That's wild.
Palat had a no trade clause. The only reason he broke the no trade clause was to go to New York, was to go to the Islanders. He didn't want to move.
So, the chat set me up nicely there, FIFA fan. Championship Sunday. Let's start with the weather. There's a lot of questions about, NFL moving everything into domes. Is the weather a problem? Is it unfair? Does it kind of take away from the integrity of the game?
No.
How'd you feel watching that?
I thought that was the coolest thing ever, that they're playing in a blizzard.
It happened so quickly, too. It's literally less than a quarter. It went from green field to snow-covered field.
Well, it wasn't rain cold. It was cold in Denver, but there was a front moving in, and there was weather forecast that would arrive in the second half. They knew it. They knew there was going to be a storm coming in the second half.
And they don't have a heated field, I guess. Like a lot of
No, they
stadiums
have
do,
heated
don't they?
field, but when it snows that fast and that hard,
Can't do anything about it. Okay.
can't do anything about it.
Because you just turn it into like a pool, I guess.
Well, it wasn't the snow and the ice. It wasn't the ice that was causing the problem on the field.
No, I'm saying if you melted all the snow when there's that much snow, your field would turn into like a swamp.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when the heated field is for preventing it from freezing over, but when
Got
there's falling snow,
Yeah.
you're going to get snow.
Yeah.
The big issue in that game was not the snow. Even it was the fact that there was a 25-mile-per-hour crosswind in
Yeah.
whiteout conditions on the field.
Field goals are getting missed. I couldn't, and I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but I was honestly shocked that Sean Payton didn't take that field goal.
It was one of the dumbest decisions of the, especially when you have a backup quarterback who was not played.
That's what made it feel like a no-brainer. That's not like a
Of course,
super insightful.
I like this decision. You know, the Patriots have an advantage. They're wearing white in the snow. They can't see them. And then meanwhile, you have Tom Brady coming out there going, you see, when he moves the quarterback there, you got to shift that way, and that's how you hit the man in stride. Meanwhile, Tom Brady goes, the wind is blowing hard. You know, sometimes it's hard to play in this when it's windy like this.
God, you make such lovely noises, Frank, and they just improve my mental health.
And I love to play in the first half.
Every day.
Stidham had the
you don't care what I'm saying. It may as well be my inner dialogue.
When Stidham had the fumble, well, this is an incomplete pass. He's clearly moving his arm forward. The referees are right there.
By my count, I saw that guy throw 2 chest passes. I mean, like a solid basketball chest pass with the football. Awesome.
And then the referees talk together. I think this is the right call. It's definitely not a fumble. It's an incomplete pass. And then the referees came together and they went, "Oh, wait a second! I didn't notice that. It is an incomplete pass, but it went backwards. So this is a fumble." Gene Sarator, the referee's always right. I actually saw Gene Sarator one time when the helmet got twisted and turned like this, and the guy almost looked like Linda Blair. And they didn't call. It was the Chiefs actually. And
hold on, wait, slow down. Boop, boop, boop. Linda Blair, is that the actress from Exorcist?
Yes.
Okay, got it. People are not used to you, so I got to make sure everyone gets all the little context. Go on.
The Metsies have a pitcher named Willie Blair who gave up so many home runs. I called him Linda Blair. He smiled at it, and he smiled every time he gave up a home run. Like he.
What year? What year was this?
1998.
Okay, yeah. Lose your mind over that. Go ahead.
He literally gave up 14 home runs in 6 innings pitched. So anyway, the helmet got twisted around like this, and there was no face mask called. Gene Sarator said, "Well, I think there shouldn't be a face mask called. Sometimes it's an optical illusion on camera." And you actually see the helmet like this. And in fact, the glove actually got stuck to the face mask. Well, the referee's right. The referee's Gene Sarator. The referee's right. The referee's right. The referee's right. The ball could bounce off the ground, be caught. And he goes, "Well, you know, sometimes if you catch it like that, it's centrifugal force, so it is a catch." The referee's right. The referee's right. The referee's right. Gene Sarator might be I thought Mike Carey was a bad rules analyst. Gene Sarator is just a fucking puppet or a parrot, whatever you want to do. The referee's right. The referee's right. Gene Sarator wants a cracker. Gene Sarator wants a cracker.
Every time I think you have found the most annoying noise in the history of the world, you somehow raise the bar again. You are the Michael Jordan of making sounds that give me immediate panic attacks. If you keep doing that squawk, I'm just going to go to the airport and you're never going to see me again.
I love CBS's coverage of football. Good evening, you're watching football. Hello, friends. It's football. I actually saw someone put the tweet down there. I think it's right. CBS covers football like it's golf. Fox covers football like it's NASCAR. And then you go, let's go to the studio show. James Brown. Yeah, we're having an exciting football game. What do you think about that, Bill Cowher? Yes. Game is fun. Everyone's having fun, but not too much fun. Because too much fun's a bad thing.
Time out. Frank, do you have any self-awareness of the irony of you insulting other people for not having fun while they're watching sports at work? You are the grumpiest, angriest motherfucker.
But I'm talking about the CBS.
And your team isn't even in the playoffs. You're yelling about Tony Romo. You're yelling about.
I'm talking about how you put out Fox and all right, Ted Bradshaw. I don't know what day it is, but that was an exciting game out there. Everything's going fun. I remember I was playing 60 years ago, and we didn't have this much fun. It's a great game. Everything's exciting. And then Robert Gronkowski. I like to play football. It's great. It's fun. It's exciting. Everything's good. Look at this. Look at the crowd. Look at me. Hey! And then Bill Cowher. Don't cheer too loud. That's distracting us. No.
You know, it would be electric, Frank, if they picked up Mike Tomlin and had him and Cowher on the same desk. Imagine the stoicism of those two. It would be beautiful. Imagine those two going back and forth about a quarterback duel.
I think that Mike Tomlin, I think that the league passes too much. I think we should go back to the run, pass format. I think sometimes we should even think about punting on third down. Just rely on the defense. That's how you get a winning season. You just play. You got to be careful with the ball. You don't want to do anything take too many chances, too many risks. You just got to play straight down the middle. Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's a great recap on AFC, and big shout out and congrats to Coach Vrabel, who did.
By the way, that guy, I forgot who his name was. That guy for the Seahawks. And first off, I don't like calling taunting penalties to begin with, but getting the taunting penalty,
crazy,
getting burnt on the next play. Basically, I think if the Seahawks lost that game, I think we might have seen the first ever NFL beatdown in the locker room. Because I think his teammates were about to kill him.
That's definitely happened before.
But you saw that one player was shoving him, getting his face. All the players were yelling at him. Yeah. Not even the coaches were yelling at him. His teammates were yelling at him.
Just imagine in the locker room with no cameras. Imagine.
I like that. I like when
it happen all the time.
I like when a player fucks up and not the coach doesn't have to get in his face. Then his teammates get in his face.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the type of accountability. That's where you have accountability. Unlike the Devils, when it's Jack Hughes pounding his stick. Pass the puck to me. Pass the puck to me.
That's a good pivot.
But no, he was literally yelling at Simone Emmett for not passing the puck to him.
So what do you think going into the Super Bowl? We have plenty of time, so you don't need to make a final prediction, but any general thoughts about the matchup / the fact that the Patriots make it back with Vrabel? The Titans are just such morons, like everyone knew. And the funny thing, Frank, is I feel like America would normally be kind of rooting for the franchise that hasn't won as much. But with the Bill Belichick news, it's I feel like everybody wants the Patriots to win now. I mean, what is good? That made the Baseball Hall of Fame seem like it's got a shit.
How about Eli Manning also not getting in? One of the voters came out and said that Eli Manning is overhyped from New York. I don't put New York athletes in the Hall of Fame. You know what? If that's your attitude, you should not be voting.
I talked to you about this the other day before this happened about the Oscars. The way the Oscars work is actors vote for actors, directors vote for directors. That's how you get nominated. So you're literally, the voters are your direct competition. There's a conflict of interest. In this case, with some of these writers and people that have competed against each other in the past, there's a direct conflict of interest. I liked what Diana Rossini, Frank Walk's alum, said, which is, why don't they just use data, Frank? Why aren't there just parameters between individual stats, team stats? You know what I mean? A formula. It should just be black and white. It should not be. This is ridiculous. They're not picking the Pope. We don't need the white smoke, black smoke. Like, you know what I mean? It feels like they're in Vatican City behind closed doors making weird decisions. We don't need that shit.
It's the Hall of Fame voting is broken. It really is. It really is broken.
And I saw they put a statement out. It seemed like, are they just covering their ass with a statement, or are they actually going to now flip it and let him in?
You're not going to let him in this year. He'll be up for a vote next year.
What are they going to do? Investigate?
No, I don't think they're going to.
So it was just a smoke up the ass statement.
Now, I know when Bill Parcells is getting in Hall of Fame, he didn't get in first ballot, and
that's also insane.
This is after he left the Jets, and I think, or it might have been after he left the Cowboys or something like that, where someone actually said that they didn't want to put him in the Hall of Fame because they're afraid that he'll come back and coach again.
Yeah, like this is why it should be done with data and not, fucking pissing.
To me, if someone
pissing in the wind, human intuition. Like, what are we doing?
To me, if someone comes out and said, "I didn't vote for him because I think that he wants to coach again, and I want to make sure he's officially finished coaching before putting him in," that's a little more reasonable than some of the shit you're hearing.
It's also just we don't even really know who's voting or how they voted, so there's no accountability. So people can be cute and do like what you said. I don't like New Yorkers, or I don't like the way the Deflategate was a big deal. Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's a very sad. It was sad to see that. And yeah, I hope Vrabel wins anyways because he's the man and he did Frank Walks and just a dude's dude. But with the Belichick news, it makes it even easier.
I just think it's gonna be a hard game for them. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Without going into it, this is it's a Super Bowl, so it ought to be the biggest test. That Seahawks defense is legit.
Yeah,
that Seahawks defense is legit, and they don't make mistakes. They don't make mistakes.
I think it's gonna be. It could be a low-scoring game, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a very cleanly played game. I think it's going to be two well-coached, prepared teams, and it might be a little old-school football. It might not be a shootout. I don't think they're going to have these young quarterbacks. I mean, I guess Darnold's not that young, but he's never been this far. I don't think they're going to have
coaches, and we were talking about two Steeler legend coaches, Tomlin. I think. He's taking a year off, probably. Same with McDermott in Buffalo. Tomlin says he might be done. I think in a year or two, we're going to be having this debate with Tomlin, and I don't see how you don't put him in the Hall of Fame.
I see how. You didn't put in Bill fucking Belichick. Now nobody deserves to go into the Hall unless you need to win 20 Super Bowls. Otherwise, you're not in first ballot. Like, come on. What are you talking about? That's not – now it would – Now it makes it almost impossible for any other coach to be a first
Here's the thing. It's not just Bill Belichick. You know who else is not getting in the Hall of Fame yet?
Kraft.
Let me put it this way. You don't know this. You're too young to remember this. Vast member of our audience, unless you're 40, you probably don't know this.
Not that far, but okay.
What?
I said I'm not that far from 40, but okay.
Well, yeah. Well, if you could imagine, it's 1993.
Yeah, I'm too young. Fair.
The New England Patriots were 28th of 28 teams in merchandise sales. They had the fewest sellouts. Foxborough Stadium was empty. They were legitimately asking questions. Can the NFL really work in Boston? Can a team ever be successful in Boston? The team was run into the ground. Now, they made that one Super Bowl fluke, a Super Bowl appearance, Super Bowl 20, which is a total fluke. But they had been like sporadic playoff appearances over like their whole entire history. Like they made it in 63, didn't make it again until like 1976. They made it 77, 78, and they didn't make it to 84, 85, and then 86, and then they're not in the playoffs again. It's like very sporadic playoff appearances, and like they've only won like until 85, 86, so they went to that Super Bowl run. They actually didn't win a playoff game, and their bottom barrel, like embarrassing, 1-15 in 1990, 2-14 in 1992. They were sold. A guy who wanted to move them to St. Louis after he didn't get the expansion team. He wanted to move the team to St. Louis, and that was a very real possibility. Only the old owners of the Patriots had bankruptcy issues, had to sell the stadium. And the guy who bought the stadium was Robert Kraft, who wanted to buy the team, but he bought the stadium. And the Patriots had another 6 years on the lease, and he blocked it. And this Ortwein says, well, I don't want to own a team in Boston. He says, well, good, then sell it to me.
Shrewd businessman, Mr. Kraft.
And we're talking jet level ineptitude, Brown level ineptitude, what the Patriots were. They had a coach, Rod Rust. And I remember this guy had a sign in Rod v. Rust.
I love that. That's good.
And they're horrible. They're pathetic. Then you had Victor Kayam owned the team. He was forced to sell the team because of the sexual harassment thing, which was where the players basically should have went to jail. They were like grabbing at I forgot what her name was.
Yeah, it's okay. We can keep moving.
And then he laughed about it. He laughed about it. The owner laughed about it.
Kraft bought the team. I remember Bledsoe got them to that Super Bowl against Favre.
And even though he didn't get along with Parcells, that broke up fast. That started like stabilizing the team, and then Robert Kraft just turned the NFL's worst franchise into the NFL's best franchise in 10 years. But now, you look at the Patriots. You just look at them. They've made more Super Bowl appearances. Can Winders be the first team to win 7 Super Lombardi trophies? What he has done, and the fact that he is not in the Hall of Fame is a bigger disgrace than Bill Belichick not being in the Hall of Fame.
It shows a pattern of personal bias. It's very obvious, and the NFL hasn't been very secretive about it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And not only that,
was Kraft even, has he been like up on these votes? Like, was he in the vote this year?
I think so, but I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, Robert Kraft right now. If his vote candidacy is still up there, still out there. If you don't vote for Robert Kraft to get in the Hall of Fame this year, you are a fucking disgrace. Robert Kraft should have been in the Hall of Fame 10 years ago. Well, he has been a stalwart in the league. He took the worst franchise and made him the best franchise.
And let's be clear, Frank's a diehard Dolphins fan. He's been tortured by the Patriots, and he's speaking
I hate the Patriots
with this kind of passion. All right, should we do standing boards updates?
Sure.
You're going to do it with no music, so you got to just kind of raw dog it. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Enjoy. Slow.
All right, here's the NHL standings. Everything's a disaster.
Give it some life, Frank, because there's no music. I'm going to the bathroom.
All right, out in the Atlantic, of course. We got the Lightning, followed by the Red Wings. The Sabres are now in third. What a fucking disgrace. Le Canadiens are in fourth. The Bruins in fifth. The Panthers, they got still got a ways to go, but they're close enough. If they can make a run, they can win it again. The Senators are out of last place, and the Maple Leafs. There's another team. You know why the Maple Leafs suck so much? Yes, they had a coach named Sheldon Keefe too. The Maple Leafs. I guess there's no postseason choke this year. How does that team, the Maple Leafs and Devils? I feel like right now they're the Spider-Man meme. And you know what they both have in common? Sheldon motherfucking Keefe. When you play like pussies, when you have a coach named Keefe, you're going to be play like pussies. We got the Hurricanes, the Penguins, the Islanders, followed by the Flyers, and the Devils are now beneath the fucking Blue Jackets! And the Devils, the only team that's keeping out last place is the Rangers. Yes, the Rangers have quit. We got the Avalanche. By the way, Chris Drury. Woo! You want to talk about incompetent general managers? Woo! I mean, he is incompetent. We got the Avalanche followed by the Wild. The Stars are now in third. And believe it or not, the Devils have beaten the Wild recently. Can't beat the fucking good motherfuckers, goddamn worst teams in the league, but they beat the fucking Wild. And we got that shows you that's what poor shit coaching does. We got the Predators followed by the Blackhawks, the Jets, and the Blues. Out in the Pacific, it's the Knights, the Oilers, the Ducks, followed by the Sharks. Good year for the Sharks. Celebrini, he's a star. We got the Kings, we got the Kraken, who of course beat the Devils, the Flames, and the Canucks. And there is your NHL standings. 1 week to go before the Olympic break, by the way. All right, now coming up is the NBA standings. Well, there's not much change week to week. NBA is now settled into their mid-season low. All right, we go to the NBA standings. We're in the mid-season low. All right. All right, we got the Knicks back in first. Good big win last night in Toronto. Followed by the Celtics, the Raptors, the 76ers, and wait. Down in last place is the Brooklyn Nets, who have lost some just absolutely glorious games lately by 50 points. We got the Pistons, no longer the Pistons. They're now pissing on everyone in first place. We got the Cadabras, followed by the Bulls, the Bucks, who are about to have a fire sale, and the Pacers. Well, they wrecked on the first turn. We got the Magic, followed by the Heat, the Hawks, the Stingless Hornets. Actually won 4 in a row. Wow. And the Hornets actually getting to play in? I mean, that would be a fucking miracle because the Bulls love being in that play-in. And then you got the Wizards. Everybody beats the Wiz. We have the Thunder, followed by the Nuggets.
Mikey's here.
The Timberwolves.
You don't care. Keep going, Frank.
Jazz, followed by in the Pacific, we got the Lakers, Suns, Warriors, Clippers, Kings. Boy, nothing has changed in the West in like a month. This is what the Saints have been like for a month out West. Spurs, Rockets. Actually, here it is. There actually is a change. What do you know? We got the Mavericks now as the Grizzlies and Ja Morant. Ja Morant has checked out the building. I think he's hurt too, but they got to get him out of Memphis. And the Pelicans, Zion, bust. And here is your NBA standings. I mean, Zion Williamson, the next big thing. Well, he's just he went to the wrong town because he's just
Didn't I see clips of him the other night bullying Wemby? When he plays, he is quite good. I don't think he's the boss like you think of it. It's more he just doesn't have good he doesn't have good habits. So he's not going to be like an all-time great, but when he plays, he can play. Mikey.
Welcome aboard, Mikey.
We can't hear you. Oh, hold on, wait. Let me unmute you. Hold on. No, you're muted still. I can't unmute you because your mic is not connected.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
What's up, guys?
How are we?
Can't complain. Frank, what's wrong? Why are you upset?
He doesn't like when things get moved around.
Frank is the most diva guy I've ever met in my fucking life. Frank, you've been driving me nuts this week. I hope you know that.
Oh, you mean for actually watching my TikToks and My
Yes, the
thumbnails
thing that is not my job. Yes, that.
Here we go.
Yeah, the one I told you I could do for favors. But yeah, 100%, no problem, Frank. I'm doing whatever. But go on. What were you saying? Yeah, real quiet after that one. Sounds like a plan. What else has been on the topic list?
Oh, by the way, tomorrow we're releasing a new episode of Frank Walks.
Yep.
Michael Emerson, for anybody
Yeah.
that watched the show Lost, Benjamin Linus, one of the greatest bad guys ever, one of the others. And he actually lives very close to Barstool and is just the nicest guy. So the episode tomorrow is great. And then I might actually, he's interested in doing Fight's new show too, Scene Stealers. But really, really nice guy, Michael Emerson. Oh, service is a little choppy.
I don't know what just happened there.
Frank's
I
gonna.
know a lot of things.
I'm gonna get Frank.
Frank, are you
all cranky all day?
He's been cranky since 1975. Frank, are you excited for the Super Bowl?
I'm excited just to get the fuck out of this motherfucking goddamn fucking 8-degree fucking way. Right now it's 8 the motherfucking degrees. Fucking so fucking cold. They by the way, they don't plow streets anymore in New Jersey. You can't even fucking walk without you have to climb over a fucking snowbank. So you gotta walk a couple of fucking blocks. And you're gonna walk up and down the block because you can't even fucking if it's now it's turned to fucking ice. So you're gonna walk down the street, fucking walk on the fucking snowbank, fall, split your head open, and get run over by a fucking goddamn motherfucking car. And then you have to go watch the Devils play another fucking heartless motherfucking game, motherfucking Andre fucking Palat, goddamn motherfucking cold as motherfucking shit, fucking piece of shit, fucking goddamn motherfuckers.
Yeah. For those who don't know, New Jersey is population 1, just Frank Fleming. Nobody else goes through this stuff. There isn't a big, huge polar vortex storm, and Frank is the only one going through this right now.
Oh, the snow! We pay taxes. Well, get the snow off the fucking street. Let us walk.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
for everyone.
100%. 100%. We pay taxes. Snow the plows.
At Mickey Cheryl's house.
Snow the plows.
Yeah, snow plows going 24 hours a day, and she's a helicopter take off. And she's flying around in a helicopter.
Mikey,
Hi, everybody! I got the helicopter.
ask Frank about his headgear tonight.
Headgear?
Yeah.
And
He's
just
done.
sit down.
Hold on, there's a chopper over our head. I'll ask in a sec. First off, Frank, I do.
He's not done. He's not done.
To go to the bathroom.
Minute 48, Frank does the helicopter sound for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
I will say it is a great helicopter impression. But also,
Frank,
what is this headgear, Frank?
What's that?
Can you show Mikey your headgear tonight?
What is? Please show me your headgear.
Well, I missed the whole thing because he wasn't there early. I got my socks.
He's gonna go through the whole thing.
I got my socks. By the way, the socks go off my feet again when it gets fucking warm.
Every time
I'm
Frank
wearing
brings
my
up
jersey.
socks, he makes sure to say, "I'm not gonna wear these forever." He gets all pissed
I got
off.
my winter hat. Because it's fucking colder than a goddamn son of a bitch, motherfucking fucking fuck, piece of shit, goddamn motherfuck. Then we got the hat, the jersey. I got my shirt.
You keep forgetting what's on your hat.
Oh yeah, the pin. I got a car bumper sticker.
You are the
Hold on,
You're
wait.
the biggest sucker in the world, Frank.
No, but he's about to.
You're
land
the
plane.
biggest sucker in the world.
Mikey, you're gonna eat those words. He's about to land this plane.
And tonight, how the Devils been playing lately? The bag.
The fact that it says bag on it,
I love that move, Frank.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a genius move.
Only the smartest people will notice the jersey bag. Frank, one suggestion: I would take your pin off of the other hat and put it on your bag.
Put it on the pin. Yeah, 1,000%.
Well, I
need that
always
pin-
wear the hat underneath the bag like this.
Yeah, but you can't see it, dum-dum. So put the pin on the bag because you want them to see the pin.
That might ruin the pin.
Oh, you just don't want to do it. Now you're good. You could put the pin on your jersey. Why are you trying to hide the pin? You forget about it every time.
Why don't you put the pin on your jersey?
Mikey, don't you agree the pin is like the sneakiest one of
Because I
all?
wash the jersey, I don't wash the hat.
You can take pins on and off. This is not, you're not moving a
The pin in the
boulder.
ass to do it. And then I'll lose that pin backing, and then I'm fucked.
Man, you'd be a difficult proctologist patient if that's a pain in the ass.
All
Frank,
right,
you're insane.
Yeah, total lunatic.
Well, we're going to be in San Francisco next week. We'll figure out when we'll do the podcast. I think we could probably do it probably at regular time, just to be very early for us.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Love
1,000%.
that for Mikey. Love that for
Which
Mikey.
is now 10:30.
I know.
on
I
Thursday.
do have plans Wednesday night, but yeah, no big deal.
7:30 a.m.
We'll do that
Mikey. We'll see you there.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'm excited.
All right, let's hit Ask the Tank, guys. Throw any questions you got in the chat. I got it, Mikey, so you don't crash. I'm already concerned by how much you're looking at the screen.
I don't have the power to even do it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't even have the power to do it right now.
Any questions you guys have, throw in the chat.
This
All
sun
right.
is right in my motherfucking eye,
Frankie,
because I'm
what MLB
waiting to go in.
stadiums are you going to this season that you haven't been to yet? Or maybe better phrase, which would you prioritize?
Well, I think I kind of want to hit the Busch Stadium, Comerica, maybe Toronto.
Yeah, you've been trying to get out of the country. Just for the record, I am extremely scared of leaving the country with Frank, and I might need like paperwork just so it's clear we're not, actually related or associated if he disturbs the peace. There you go, Frank. You can go off on this one.
no, thanks.
Well, I thought I found a dentist, so I walk into a dentist's office near me on Tuesday. The day before I go to that dentist, by the way, I slipped and fell because he didn't shovel their snow.
Taxes.
So anyway, I walk in there. Lately when you do any type of appointment, and I actually gave him my...
Frank, can you tell us a little more about how you slipped and fell? Mikey's trying not to laugh. Like, what happened? Because you didn't get hurt.
I'm glad you didn't get hurt, but I wish there was a camera.
How did I fall? Because no one shovels the snow and they don't put down rock salt. Rock salt. You don't have to slip on the wet ice. Rock salt.
That's about what I
Put it
deserved.
on tonight and we won't fall down and break our
Okay.
heads.
Thank you for the description. You can go on. So the
So anyway,
dentist.
I walk in the dentist.
Your neighbors get the easiest path to heaven. Just so you know that they get the
Yeah.
easiest path to heaven.
But on Earth, they live in hell.
So anyway,
Yes.
I walk in the
Not
dentist's
the
office.
easiest path.
The dentist's office is fucking packed. Previous dentist I went in there, I never waited more than 5 minutes in the waiting room. And I had to change it because I got new insurance now. And the old dentist, which was Smile Today and Nutley, greatest dentist office I've ever been to, doesn't accept my my new insurance.
Mikey's those eyes. He talks about this place like it was his childhood summer camp. Like
We got the best dentist in the world.
and he went into the new
Dude,
place.
what are you talking about?
The new place might have been bad, Mikey, but he went in furious. And you know what it's like when Frank goes in and he's preemptively furious. And I could tell because I was on a call and then I looked down at my phone and I had 15 text messages from him in 8 minutes. So in,
Yes,
in 8 minutes, he had a full mental break.
When I went to Smile Today the first time, they sent the paperwork before I went to the dentist. These people just said, here's a link on the phone, fill out the paperwork, and then they took my license and insurance card, and I need to fill out the license and insurance number on the card. He says, put 000, we'll fill it out for you. So meanwhile, an hour goes by. By the way, I started texting you like after I've been in the waiting room for like 35 minutes.
That will never be able to prove or know. All I know is the text that I got.
And also in Frank minutes, that's probably like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Frank, you might not be lying, but you also might be wrong. You know what I mean, Mikey? Like, it just in your mind.
No. It's like dog years and Frank minutes.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. When Frank says Mikey's been waiting in line for 30 minutes, it's been 7 minutes. Like, Frank is insane.
That's a good equation. But Frank, what startled me was I didn't get an initial text.
No, I actually 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was question one for X the Tank. Jesus
I knew he'd go off. I was like, this will get us all the way home.
I don't have a dentist yet.
Oh, it's not done. Okay.
Well, to be fair, I went to the dentist yesterday. No cavities again, no big deal. And they're fans of Miss Peaches. They know about Frank. It's across the street from my apartment where we go to the gym 3 times a week. But Frank wants to go somewhere in New Jersey that's easier that he can drive to.
Or walk to.
You hate driving.
It's across the street from a place you're already going, though. That's why and it's a good place, and it takes our insurance.
If we end up getting a sponsorship with the gym, then we won't be going there anymore. It's just so much easier. I don't want to go a place where it takes me 2 hours to get to.
I made my point.
I'm looking for a dentist in New Jersey, and so after an hour.
Shout out to HR, who did a great job getting you a bunch of options.
They've been telling them.
All right, I'll park up there. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Find someone else.
Mikey ordering shit on our. There we go. He muted himself.
So I'm gonna go after you get back from the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go look for call around, try to find a dentist. But
after the
Super
Bowl,
an hour,
HR said,
Frank, I gotta hop off. This guy just said they're towing cars, so I gotta call Dana in somebody else's car really quick. So I'll see you guys.
So after an hour, I went up there and said that what's going on? He goes, oh, we just finally got through the insurance company to verify you. You mean I gave you that number and you didn't do it before I even got to the office? You're calling now. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here for an hour, and then you tell me, yeah, it's going to be another hour, maybe 2, before I see a dentist. Fuck that shit. And just the level of care, like I just got that vibe that nobody cared. So I said, you know what? I'll reschedule. I can't. I have to go somewhere. And that was it. And that was
all right. So you've told me this story several times. Obviously, on the pod, it's brand new. You're officially banned from talking about that place ever again. We're moving on. It's dead.
Well, I am moving on from that one bad dentist.
Yes, it's dead to us. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it anymore. So what's your Stanley Cup prediction? Stanley Cup.
Colorado Avalanche over the Carolina Hurricanes.
How many games?
Oh, I don't know that yet. I'm just picking who's going to be in the final and who's going to win.
Do you think Giannis is going to go to fabulous Los Angeles?
Yes.
Who do you think they'll trade?
And the Lakers are going to get 2 first rounders in a deal, and the Bucks will absorb the cap hit.
Oh, we got a paid chat here. What does this say? Should the Devils bring back Justin Dowling? I had that incredible video last night. It was from exactly a year ago.
He just sucks. He fits in with them, Jeremy. He fits in with the team. There's something fundamentally wrong with this team. They need a shake-up. They need a fucking shake-up. You need to trade some of the core. I want Brady Tkachuk on the Devils.
Who's winning the NBA championship?
Giannis, LeBron, and Luka are going to win it for the Lakers, and we're going to have LeBron James, the greatest player ever! And then they're going to rename the NBA Finals trophy the LeBron Trophy, and it's going to be LeBron James doing this. and the whole world's going to talk about it. They're going to have a play for and in the final game for the NBA, the Lakers will be the first team to play without any penalties, any walks, and LeBron James is actually going to physically run down the court, punching people with their brass knuckles, and they're going to call the guy for beating on LeBron.
Penalties and walks? Is that football and baseball? You've lost it.
No traveling calls. No fouls, no.
Yeah, they're not a penalty. They don't throw flags when you travel, bro.
Oh my God, his neck is broken. Charging foul, breaking your neck is against the law. It's a flagrant 5.
Will Dougie Hamilton get traded?
He should. I think he eventually will get traded. It's broken. It's fucking broken.
What's your World Series prediction?
Dodgers over. It doesn't even fucking matter.
What I heard you say one of the numbers yesterday made me laugh, or the day before. No, yesterday. What are going to be Pete Alonso's numbers in Baltimore?
417 batting average.
Okay.
100. That's what they'll play. They'll play the Orioles in the. Actually, here it is. Here it is. Dodgers over the Rangers with Brandon Nimmo after hitting 51 home runs and winning.
So now all of a sudden you think Brandon Nimmo's the best player in baseball? You love Brandon Nimmo now? He's great. You miss him?
Everyone that leaves Mets.
For years. I mean,
and
just no pleasing.
Toronto's going to hit 91 home runs.
Doesn't even listen.
And driving 198 RBIs.
Okay, so basically best season ever. Scariest environment imaginable. That's all you had to say. Scariest environment imaginable.
And Francisco Lindor is going to bat 056, have 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and 199 errors.
I'm going to alter this question a little bit, but feel free to also answer this one directly. Do you agree with me? I found it very strange that Dennis Rodman doesn't have his jersey retired. So I'm not even like mad that Derrick Rose has his first, because it's okay that they retired Derrick Rose, but Dennis Rodman should have his jersey retired in Chicago. He won the rebounding title. He won 3
I agree
NBA
with that, but he only did
championships.
play 3 years for the Bulls.
And is Horace Grant up there?
No.
So Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman should absolutely, maybe even a John Paxson should be up there.
John Paxson, I definitely agree with.
Yeah, he was there all the way from the beginning when they sucked, and then he hit, shots that 1993, Game 6 in Phoenix.
I think the only reason why you would retire Rodman's number would be he wore such an unusual number. But I wouldn't retire his number otherwise.
On merit?
He only played 3 years for them now.
3 of the best seasons in NBA history, 3 championships.
Now, I believe the Pistons have retired his number, and they should.
So he won 2 titles there. He won 3 with Chicago. I know he played in Detroit longer, but you know what I'm saying?
I just think it's hard to retire someone's jersey for the only play.
How about Horace Grant? He was there from rookie year with Pippen, 87 through 93.
To me, that would be like the Knicks retiring Anthony Mason's jersey.
That's not fair because the Knicks didn't win 3-peat. They won 3 titles in a row, Frank. Both Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman, they were critical pieces to those teams.
They were good players, but I don't know if they're necessarily retiring the number of players.
To me, retiring in your franchise is so different than like the Hall of Fame, and you're like, it's a love and respect for, especially if you win titles. You have to win the titles though for some of the role players to get in. But okay, fair enough. Let's get one more good question. Horace Grant, I don't think was ever Defensive Player of the Year. I think I would remember that.
He was either.
But I'll tell you one thing. People that probably don't know this or watch the full game footage, even though it's on YouTube, those early 90s Bulls, back when the NBA, you were allowed to actually play defense and touch people, they would do full court pressing with Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. It would be Horace Grant basically on the baseline, and then he would run to whoever got the inbounds pass, and either Pippen or Jordan would trap, and then either Pippen or Jordan would play center field. Unbelievably hard to play.
By the way, I see someone putting out there, there's one topic we didn't touch, and I don't even know if we should touch it, but
World Baseball Classic.
that made me think about it. The Pro Bowl.
I mean, it's not a real thing.
Enough is enough. How is Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl?
Well, anytime anything doesn't make sense in the NFL, Frank, all you have to say is, well, Bill Belichick's not a Hall of Famer.
Well, I
That
actually
makes
I
anything
don't
else
think-
make sense.
I actually heard the story. Basically, somebody pulled out last minute.
That's what she said.
So they went calling around and went, "Boing. Do you want to be in the Pro Bowl?" And the guy says, "No, nope, I'm in Aruba." Boing. You want to be in the Pro Bowl? No, I'm on vacation. Boing. Yeah, no, I'm in Italy. Boing. I'm in Spain. And then
There
they
you
they went down the list.
You landed the
Nope,
point.
Nope,
You
nope,
landed-
nope. Rather have a root canal. Nope. Getting a. Nope. So they finally got down to the bottom of the list, and Shedeur Sanders. Oh hell yeah! I want to go to the Pro Bowl. I'm a Pro Bowler. Woo!
I mean,
They
I would
literally-
don't dump on Shedeur. He didn't do anything wrong, and at least he's got
No, he
enough
didn't
love
do-
for
he
the
didn't do
game to
anything
go
wrong,
play.
but it's just the reason why he's in the Pro Bowl is because nobody wants to be in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, well, that's abundantly clear.
Because
Um,
there's no world possible where it's even close that he has was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league this year. He didn't play that much. He didn't even start that many games.
Frank, again,
And
my retort: Bill Belichick is not a Hall of Fame coach, so of course Shedeur Sanders is a Pro
but
Bowl.
the funny thing is, it's just that nobody wants to be in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
the headline. I think.
Listen, the way they play the NBA All-Star game, I would argue nobody wants to be in the. They want to be an All-Star because of the contracts and all that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to actually play. All right, last question: who's winning the NBA title? I'm going to make a
I
prediction.
already answered this one.
Oh, sorry, who'd you say?
I
remember
said Giannis,
hockey.
LeBron,
Oh
and,
yeah,
Luka, and in the final game, they're not going to have any fouls or any travels called against them.
all right, Frank. I'm going to make a bold prediction, so just remember it. If the Knicks trade Karl Anthony Towns for anything, they could trade him for a dishwasher. I think the Knicks will win the title this year. They just have to get rid of him. And if they get like
Yeah.
somebody like Giannis back, then fantastic. They
Yeah,
get some
but,
picks back. Great.
I don't think Mike Brown likes how he fits in the system.
I'm not sure if anybody that's ever played with him has ever really gone out of their way to say tremendously nice things. But yeah,
I mean, it's just that the problem with you have bulldog players who are small guys who play like they're 7 feet tall.
Josh Hart, Bulldog.
Karl Anthony Towns is a 7-footer that plays like he's 5'2".
Yeah, the way I'd like to phrase it is he plays outside in instead of inside out, and he's 7 feet tall. And to be clear, he's very skilled. He has great back to the basket. Somebody in the chat said he a couple playoff games last year. You're right. He can win you an occasional game, but the problem is it's a total wild card. And then vibes. It goes back to that Jimmy Butler Timberwolves practice. It doesn't seem like the players around him look at him as a leader. But that's just from my perspective. I'm not in there. I don't know. And if they get rid of him, the Knicks are going to win the title. Anything else, Frank? We're over an hour.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Check out Frank Walks tomorrow. And we love you guys. Adios.